Trojans versus Fredericktown Freddies.
Mega Mammoth Tuesday night KMAC action on the way from Centerburg tonight, where the reigning conference champs will try to remain kings of the mountain by knocking off state-ranked Fredericktown, a feat nobody's been able to accomplish yet this season. So will it be the Trojans handing the Freddies their first loss of the year, or will the Redbirds fly to 15-0? We'll find out together when our live and free coverage of boys high school hoops returns, right after this.
When you're on the go and need a fix, both for your body and your vehicle, stop in at Webb's Marathon and Automotive, celebrating 20 years of service at 164 East Main Street in Centerburg. Family owned and operated with premium products and services. So make it Webb's and get what you need to keep your engines running. Proud sponsor of Trojans basketball.
The Teen Advisory Council of Knox County engages youth in activities to prevent violence, underage drinking, and suicide. TAC encourages youth to stand up for themselves and maintain healthy relationships among their peers. TAC empowers members with confidence to use their voice for positive change, enhance their leadership skills, and plan and coordinate events. If you would like to learn more about TAC, visit us at www.tacofknox.org.
Knox is the third place I have delivered, and hands down, it has been the best.
We're thankful that we received excellent care so close to home.
Knox Community Hospital welcomes you to our new freestanding birthing center, where you can safely labor, deliver, and recover in a state-of-the-art birthing suite.
It was empowering, and I couldn't think of a better place to bring Parker into the world.
Knox Community Hospital, elevating care.
Heavyweight showdown about to go down between the top contenders in the KMAC. Reigning champion Centerburg set to battle undefeated Fredericktown. It's live and free on your smartphone, TV, or tablet coming up right now. Good evening, folks, and welcome to the Heart of Ohio. My name is Brian Skorotsky. I'm going to be on the call with you all night long. And, man, what a mid-season conference rivalry that we have here tonight. It just doesn't get much better than what we have on the docket for tonight. Two teams with a combined 22-1 record, both spotless in league play, featuring the defending kings of the KMAC in Centerburg and the number 5 ranked team in Division III in the visiting Freddies. Amazing matchup for sure, and both coaches know just how big this one is. I had an opportunity to catch up with both of them before the game. Let's go ahead and take a look at those interviews. I'm joined now by Fredericktown head coach Derek Dibbling. And coach, obviously it's been a great start to the season for you guys, still unblemished coming into this game. Tell me, what would you say if you could pinpoint one particular aspect of your team that's kind of carried you to this point?
It's definitely been our team chemistry. You know, we're very senior laden. We've got 7 seniors and run with a couple upperclassmen, but those seniors have been through thick and thin together, and just a really tight-knit group of guys.
Well, with the undefeated record, obviously comes a bit of a target on your back. How would you say that your guys have taken that in stride? And what is fun about being, the hunted, if you will?
What's fun about it, I think these guys appreciate all the hard work they put in. They understand the position they're in, and we, our mentality all along is, one practice at a time, one drill at a time, just take things one step at a time, prepare one game at a time, and we kind of let everything take care of itself from there.
All right, Coach, good luck to you tonight.
Thank you.
All right, I've got Coach Marefka with me now, and pretty much fresh out of quarantine here. You look great in your first outing, but tell me about your kids' progression and trying to get back their basketball legs, if you will.
Well, it's been an interesting year. I think they've been resilient all through the quarantines. We've had 3 of them. So I was a little surprised, honestly, on Saturday, but they did well, and that's kind of the makeup of the group, and hopefully we can keep it going. I think their legs look fresh, and they're pretty intense and ready to go.
Obviously, tough test here tonight. What's most exciting about this matchup for you, given that you're both undefeated in the league play?
Well, it's a local rivalry. Both teams are very good. They've got really good players. We know each other. Boys know each other, so I think it's going to be like a rivalry game. Any other year without the pandemic, this place would probably be packed and rocking and rolling. And it's just an exciting time that both teams, they get to play in an or a game that's important. There's other teams that just don't have that opportunity. So hopefully they'll get after it and put on a good show.
All right, thanks a lot, Coach.
You're welcome.
So off the drive from the corner. Great backdoor cut to kick out Jones. Just knocked down a three. This time steps in for a long two, back iron. And it's boarded by Cunningham. Pretty play in the lane right there from Sheriff. Freddy's needed those. Approaching the 3-minute mark here of quarter number 1. Excellent start for the Centerburg Trojans. Won't continue here. It's one and done. And the rebound collected by Carpenter. Quick trigger. Great release. And the triple is pure. The Sheriff gunning one down. So the Freddies with the last 5 points. Jones came up short off the iron with that one. Tipped out and right into the hands of Griffith. Referee all over it, though, says that Griffith had a shoestring over the end line, so it's going to be out of play. Will be Freddy basketball. Responded well after taking a shot in the gut here in the opening couple of minutes. Centerburg opened things up with a 9-point cushion. Now the Freddies starting to find their groove a little bit at the offensive end. Back-to-back buckets for them. See if they can continue. They'll turn it over. Here's Meade pushing the pace. Now a wide open three on the way. Doesn't find its mark from Johnson. And we're going to get a loose ball foul down on the floor. It's going to go against Fredericktown. Their first team foul of the night. Set it up, corner, Meade on the way. And the last few three-point attempts for Centerburg have not been on target. So the Freddies with another chance here to cut into the deficit. Scoop shot down the lane, too strong from Caputo, and boarded by Jones. He collects about half of the rebounds this season for Centerburg. Pretty amazing statistic. I think he's about 47% of the total rebounding production on the year for them. As you take a look over at the coaching staff of the Freddies, Carter Jones doing some work inside. Catch the tail end of it right there. Jones with a chance to cap off the three-point play the old-fashioned way. Carter already with 7 points here in the opening quarter. About halfway towards his season average. Free throw off target, though. So the lead remains 13-7. About 90 seconds remain. Birds doing some work right there. It's Sheriff getting inside. He's up to 7 points now. From the short corner, big stride there from Johnson. Referee said he went a bit early. So turnover back over to Fredericktown. Freddies handle the pressure. Now they swing it back. Hatfield observing, takes the screen. Sheriff's been uber aggressive here. And then Cunningham looked like he lost it. Tie up. Possession arrow is going to keep the ball down here at this end with the Freddies. Hatfield to inbound. Having a great season. Distributing. Almost a 2.5 assists per turnover ratio on the season. So Ty's done a nice job taking care of the basketball, but also finding his friends when they are open. See what he does with it here. Just gonna hand it off, and now Cunningham back to him. Off the jump stop. Short jumper comes up short, and Levi Hauk was struggling to find the handle and now fouled. Take a look here. Ball was up for grabs, and then, yeah, clearly from the backside, reaching in there, picking up kind of a cheapie is Hatfield. .25 seconds remain here in this first quarter. First place in the KMAC on the line. The winner will be all alone atop the conference standings, as that one comes up short from Hauk. And now the Freddies with a chance for the last shot here of the quarter. Sheriff spins, pulls up just before the horn, and it's off target. That takes us to the end of one, where after a hot start, Centerburg remains on top, 13-9. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back. Second quarter action on the way, live and free on the OH Report.
The Teen Advisory Council of Knox County engages youth in activities to prevent violence, underage drinking, and suicide. TAC encourages youth to stand up for themselves and maintain healthy relationships among their peers. TAC empowers members with confidence to use their voice for positive change, enhance their leadership skills, and plan and coordinate events. If you would like to learn more about TAC, visit us at www.tacofknox.org.
Knox is the third place I have delivered, and hands down, it has been the best.
Knox Community Hospital welcomes you to our new freestanding birthing center, where you can safely labor, deliver, and recover in a state-of-the-art birthing suite. Knox Community Hospital, elevating care.
We've got 8 minutes in the book here at Centerburg. The next 8-minute session now underway. It's going to be Trojans with the basketball. They've got a 13-9 cushion after they started the game on an 11-2 run. Turn it over, though, here as the 5th-ranked team in Division III has been the better basketball team on the floor over about the last 4 minutes of action. After the Trojans came out, really took it to them on their home floor to kick off the night. I'm Brian Skronsky. I'll be with you on the call throughout the entire contest. Got my stat guy, Austin Michael, with me as well. Told me identical stats in that first quarter for Jones and Sheriff, each with 2 field goals, both knocked down a 3. And here's a big turnover, pushing the break back the other way is Caputo. Acrobatic play, he got fouled. And it looks like he's gonna go to the free throw line. Official was all over that one. Said that Hauk must have got a piece of the arm or the hand or the wrist or something. So a chance to make this just a 1-possession game. And Caputo pure with the first. And 2 for 2 on that trip for Thomas Caputo. Averaging just about 5 points per game so far in the season. Does shoot 54% from the floor. Was only 2 of 9, though, from the free throw line heading into tonight's game, and it's going to be back-to-back Trojans turnovers as the Freddies defense starting to stand up here on the road. This is the Freddies team that we expected to see. All these seniors, they spread you out, try to attack off the penetration, and then just a lot of different playmakers. There was Cunningham, able to produce his own shot. But Jones, another strong rebound. Kick to the corner, 3 on the way from Gregory. Collects his own miss. So Jones, second opportunity, steps into one and he knocks it down. First points in quite a while for Jones. But so quickly Fredericktown marches it back down to the other end with the answer. Off the kick out, 3 ball again, off target. Jones inside, he's got the offensive rebound and the putback. Carter Jones playing big time. Unable to match at the other end. Tipped out of bounds, last the official says, by the Trojans. Let's take another peek at this. As Hatfield missed it. Jones tried to corral it, and it does look like it might have been off of him, though. The officials actually changing their call as you're watching this replay. And it is going to be Centerburg basketball. Seventeen 17-13, Trojans on top as we approach the 5-minute mark here of quarter number 2. Been an exciting game so far. And that's a nice, strong take by Levi Hauk. His first points here of the contest. Freddies fighting for an extra possession. They'll get it. Sheriff locks it down. The kick to the corner. No hamburger helper on that one as Cunningham was off target. And off the leak out. Nice feed to Reynolds. He puts it home. How about the dime there from Carter Jones? And people are up on their feet here in the heart of Ohio. The Trojans on a nice run right now. (21-13) now. Centerburg. After that last bucket. And you see the All-Ohioan Jones. Boy, he is a treat to watch. Flat out prime time performer. You imagine he's going to be in the conversation for All-Ohio again. Averaging 16 points, 10 rebounds per game so far this year. So out of the timeout is going to be Freddie Ball. Looking to end this little mini run that the Trojans are on. And that's why you take those timeouts. Try to kill the momentum. That's what Derek Dibling, now in his 5th season, had on the front of his brain. See if you can't try to swing the pendulum back in your favor. Get something going here on offense. Love the ball movement. Leads to a 3 ball, and it's Cash Money. Big rims the Sheriff. Shoots down another. Five-point game. Here's Mead. 3 ball on the way. Bottoms up. Bet it right back at the other end for the Berg. 6 points now for McMead. Too strong off glass. Jones collects yet another board. Kid's going to have double digits by the time we go into the locker room for the break. Griffith going to back it out in between the circles. Now Jones posting up. He wants it on the block. He'll get it. Matched up with Cassetto. Now it's Mead all alone. This time can't find the bottom. Board collected by Cassetto. Three pack right there. And once again, it's Caleb Sheriff. Dude is absolutely on fire. He has 15 of the 19 points right now for Centerburg, or the Freddies, excuse me. Jones spinning, Dillon hitting. So back and forth we go. This quick transition. Let's take one more look at Jones coming back. Wasn't able to get there in time to stop Thomas Caputo, who's now at the free throw line. He's got 2 shots on the way. Caputo comes up short with this offering. Knocked down his first 2, his last trip to the free throw line. And he splits the pair this time. (26-20) now the count. As Mead lost his footing. It's going to lead to a turnover. Sixth giveaway so far by Centerburg here in this opening half. Great hesitation. The floater just a bit too strong. And guess who? Working the offensive glass again. Athletic play just to get the kick out. And how about that helper? Levi Hauk. 3 big points right there. He shoots it well from downtown too. Had 16 made threes on the year in 9 contests heading into this. I think someone got a piece of that one. Sheriff came up short with the shot attempt. Now they swing it back into the hands of Mead. He likes to clear things out. Now in the corner to Reynolds. Jones spinning inside. Tough catch. Actually didn't catch it. Had it poked away by Reese Cassetto. Hatfield. Double clutch into the trees. One of the branches come down, swatted it away. Down to 45 seconds. 3 ball on the way, this time short. Offensive rebound, second opportunity created by Reynolds. But Centerburg can't cash in. Cunningham off the screen, kicks it out. The Sheriff can't show off his badge that time. Missed it. Jones collects another board, and it's going to be a chance for the final shot here before the half. Can push it to double figures, the advantage for Centerburg. Nice defensive effort right there to disrupt that one. Caputo got a hand on it. But still 3.5 ticks remaining. This could be a huge possession here for the Trojans. This one on the way. No good, and that is going to take us to the end of 2 quarters of action where Centerburg, right now, a 9-point lead over the number 5 team in the state in Division III. You're watching live and free boys high school hoops exclusively on the OH Report. We'll be right back with some halftime stats. Get you ready for second half action. Keep it locked and loaded. We'll return in just a moment.
When you're on the go and need a fix, both for your body and your vehicle, stop in at Webb's Marathon and Automotive, celebrating 20 years of service at 164 East Main Street in Centerburg. Family owned and operated with premium products and services. So make it Webb's and get what you need to keep your engines running. Proud sponsor of Trojans basketball.
The Teen Advisory Council of Knox County engages youth in activities to prevent violence, underage drinking, and suicide. TAC encourages youth to stand up for themselves and maintain healthy relationships among their peers. TAC empowers members with confidence to use their voice for positive change, enhance their leadership skills, and plan and coordinate events. If you would like to learn more about TAC, visit us at www.tacofknox.org.
Knox is the third place I have delivered, and hands down, it has been the best.
We're thankful that we received excellent care so close to home.
Knox Community Hospital welcomes you to our new freestanding birthing center where you can safely labor, deliver, and recover in a state-of-the-art birthing suite.
It was empowering, and I couldn't think of a better place to bring Parker into the world.
Knox Community Hospital, elevating care.
It's halftime here in the heart of Ohio, where after 2 quarters of play, we've got Centerburg on top of state-ranked Fredericktown 29-20 as we take you into the first half stats. And you see, we update these real fast. That looks more like it. So far for Fredericktown, 7 makes on 22 total field goals, 12 makes so far for the Trojans. They have been playing lights out at the offensive end. They've collected quite a few offensive rebounds out of their 15 that have led to some second chance opportunities. 7 turnovers, though, for the Trojans have cost them a little bit at times. It has allowed the Freddies to get out and run in transition. Free throws, not much of a factor so far, but the three-point arc certainly has been. 5 knockdowns so far from the land of 3 for the Trojans. 3 makes, though, for Fredericktown, but I think that's been a big difference so far. And you look at the attempts, 17 total tries from beyond the arc. That is a lot of attempts for the Trojans, but when you're knocking them down at about 40% clip there, it makes it all the worthwhile. And we've had a heck of a duel so far between Carter Jones on one side for Centerburg and then Caleb Sheriff on the other side. 2 seniors going toe-to-toe. 15 points right now for the Sheriff. He leads all scorers. 13 for Jones, who got to be closing in on a double-double from just the first half alone. He has been magnificent, doing some glass work, cleaning up when needed, presented a real terror for him at the offensive end, collecting a couple of rebounds, but mostly on the defensive glass is where Carter Jones has been a standout, holding Fredericktown to one and done more often than not. We're going to step aside one more time. We'll be right back. Third quarter action on the way, live and free exclusively on the OH Report.
When you're on the go and need a fix, both for your body and your vehicle, stop in at Webb's Marathon and Automotive, celebrating 20 years of service at 164 East Main Street in Centerburg. Family owned and operated with premium products and services. So make it Webb's and get what you need to keep your engines running. Proud sponsor of Trojans basketball.
The Teen Advisory Council of Knox County engages youth in activities to prevent violence, underage drinking, and suicide. TAC encourages youth to stand up for themselves and maintain healthy relationships among their peers. TAC empowers members with confidence to use their voice for positive change, enhance their leadership skills, and plan and coordinate events. If you would like to learn more about TAC, visit us at www.tacofknox.org.
Knox is the third place I have delivered, and hands down, it has been the best.
We're thankful that we received excellent care so close to home.
Knox Community Hospital welcomes you to our new freestanding birthing center where you can safely labor, deliver, and recover in a state-of-the-art birthing suite.
It was empowering, and I couldn't think of a better place to bring Parker into the world.
Knox Community Hospital, elevating care.
We welcome you back into the heart of Ohio, live and free boys high school hoops, and it is a good one, folks. KMAC rivals Centerburg and Fredericktown going toe-to-toe right now for the top spot in the conference on the line here tonight. My name is Brian Skorowski. Thank you for joining us. Centerburg 8-1 on the season, 6-0 right now in KMAC play. They are looking for their 4th consecutive win, on top right now 29-20 over the number 5 ranked team in Division III, that Fredericktown. They have just been rocking and rolling throughout the season. But the Trojans making a mini statement, I would say, in the first half. Played really well, knocked down 5 3-pointers. And we'll see if they can keep that up here as second half action is officially underway, and it's going to be Freddie Ball. Working around the perimeter. Now Hatfield off a double screen. Puts one up and he finds the bottom. Great sign here for the Freddies. Coming out and knocking down an early one from downtown. See if the Trojans can match or at least get a bucket here. Great backdoor cut by Meade. Gets swarmed though. Forced to kick it out. Griffith trying to create some space with the bounce. Nice suffocating defense. Great rotation, but then they leave him open from the corner, and he will match it. 3 more at the other end. So pushes it back to a 9-point advantage for the home team. Freddie's trying to get it inside, but wow, look at the quick pause there by Landon Griffith. Junior snagged that thing right out of midair. Now Jones in a crowd, doesn't matter, and one. Carter Jones. Full-grown man on the interior right there. Let's take a look. Just bruising his way inside. Doesn't matter that there's 3 defenders on him. He don't care. Carter Jones never saw a swarm of defenders he didn't think he could beat. He's been held scoreless from the foul line, though, tonight. 0 for 2. Hasn't been able to cap off a 3-point play the old-fashioned way, but getting it done at the defensive end. See the nice fast hands, tipping it away from Carpenter. Weird call. Official wasn't very demonstrative with it, but I think he said it was a 5-second violation. That'll go down as a turnover. Coach Steibling doesn't really like the call. It doesn't matter. Centerburg with possession. Trying to open up Griffith. Just knocked down a 3, had it poked away this time. Ripped out of there by Carpenter. Carpenter unloads one, and he buries it from straight away. A barrage of 3s here in this second half. Another one. Cut loose, and why not? It's a 3-party here at Centerburg. So Griffith now up to 9 points. Strong move inside. Cunningham making his presence felt in the lane. He's kind of a thin guy, but 6'2" is Lincoln Cunningham, so he can get inside and do some work on the interior. Reynolds was able to get there, couldn't convert the bucket though. Now Cunningham catches a bit of a break. Thought that might go down as an offensive foul. Let's take another look at the replay. Comes in a bit out of control. Kind of lowered the shoulder too as Reynolds went flying. But it will be Freddie Ball. They've got the kick out. This one unleashed. And it just keeps raining 3s here at Centerburg. The latest. It's the Sheriff. Man, all you can do is just smile and admire this awesome play going down right now. Back and forth we go. And another Another one launched, finds the mark. Thomas Caputo with the latest triple. We're not even halfway into this third quarter, and I'm going to have to get an official count. How many threes have been made in this quarter? 7 threes already in less than 4 minutes of play. Maximum output. Now we're going to get a foul on the floor. Here's Caleb Sheriff off the attack. Going to put him on the free throw line for 2. Sheriff having a great year, leading the Freddies in scoring. Just a shade over 13 per outing. 76% free throw shooter. And splits this pair. So it's down to a 5-point game. Centerburg looking to add to their lead. Meade had it poked away. Able to regain possession. Now Mick off the drive. Had to switch hands. Beautiful stuff right there from Meade off the attack. Pushes the advantage back up to 7. Goes side to side, quick first step. Caputo all the way to the 10. And 1. Show me again. Little cupcake inside, took the bump. And the second foul against Johnson puts him on the line. And the senior Caputo makes it just a 4-point game. Meade directing traffic. Looked like he tried to clear it out. Tried to get Jones out on the block. Now they'll get him up top. Carter. It's going to be a blocking foul. Coming out and meeting him was Carpenter, who took a bit of a tumble, but I think that was more acting, if you will. Looks like Jones is having a conversation with Cade about it. Jones pulls the trigger. Loose ball foul. This is going to go against Centerburg. Nice rebound inside by Cunningham. Let's go ahead and check the Facebook feed. See Ashley Kane out there cheering on the Trojans, as is John Meade. Wonder who his favorite player is. Jill Spearman Macklin cheering on the Freddies. So that's only 3 comments I see. Give me some more, people. Drop me a comment. I will read your message over the air. Let me know where you watching from, who you cheering on tonight. If you like threes, this is the game for you. Cade Carpenter, the latest to fill it up from outside. Now Jones spinning, draws a double, finds Meade in the corner, blows by the defender, and puts it in. I'm going to have to save that one on replay. We'll go back and check that later. Making people look silly out there is McMeade. Putting them on ice skates. Three ball from the corner, one of the few off target that we've had here in the third. Jones, 6'5" senior, with another big board. Now here's Carter off the cut, draws a crowd per always. This one back iron from Gregory. And the rebounds secured by Caputo. Leaves it off. Now Hatfield gets it into the hands of Sheriff. Clean drive, the scoop shot, just a bit too strong off glass. As we're down to about a minute to play. And Jones called for the travel. Remember about a minute ago when Mick Mead was doing some crazy stuff? Well, let's look at it one more time. Bye. Leaves a little laundry on the floor, does Caputo. And then the beautiful finish at the rim. Awesome stuff right there. Freddie's excellent skip pass, and that's going to be too easy. Or will it? No defense there, but Carpenter couldn't cash it in. Off the drive, this one halfway home, and then rims out for Hauk. So Fredericktown, a chance for the last shot. And I do apologize for my scoreboard. The Freddies only have 41. I must like them too much, trying to give them an extra one. It's actually 44-41, Freddies with the rock. Looking to get a 5-second call. Said it's going to be Sheriff. Wild shot at the end, and it's off target, and at the end of three, we've got a good one, folks. It's Centerburg on top by 3. Take a quick timeout. We'll be back. Fourth quarter action on the way, live and free, exclusively on the OH Report.
The Teen Advisory Council of Knox County engages youth in activities to prevent violence, underage drinking, and suicide. TAC encourages youth to stand up for themselves and maintain healthy relationships among their peers. TAC empowers members with confidence to use their voice for positive change, enhance their leadership skills, and plan and coordinate events. If you would like to learn more about TAC, visit us at www.tacofknox.org.
Knox is the third place I have delivered, and hands down, it has been the best.
Knox Community Hospital welcomes you to our new freestanding birthing center, where you can safely labor, deliver, and recover in a state-of-the-art birthing suite. Knox Community Hospital, elevating care.
We open up fourth quarter action from Centerburg. We're right now the home team on top, 44-41 with the rock. A chance to add to it, and they will. Carter Jones throws it in the spin cycle, throws it through the net. Brian Skronsky here with you on the call from the heart of Ohio, where right now Fredericktown in danger of suffering their first loss of the season, though they did everything they could from beyond the three-point line in that third quarter to stay in it. But they allow Centerburg to get on the leak out. That was Gregory with the easy finish. But back to my story about the long-range shots. 5 of 7 for the Freddies in the third quarter. Can't get it to go from in the lane here for Sheriff. Centerburg themselves knocked down 3 triples in the third, so it was a full-on barrage. Arsenal from outside, but right now it is just Centerburg carving up the defense like a rotisserie chicken. And look at Mick Mead, how fired up that boy is. He needs some sides and some gravy to go with that carve up. Timeout on the floor taken by the Freddies as they sense this thing getting away from them a little bit. Minute 15 seconds gone by here in the fourth quarter, and it's been a nice hot start. 6 straight points for Centerburg to kick off crunch time, money time, where it matters most. There's the cheer section for the Trojans, getting our limited capacity crowd fired up. And I was actually thinking during the JV game, what a tough year to be a cheerleader. You're used to all the fan support out there and be able to manipulate big, large chunks of people. And this year, 6 feet apart, and there's a couple, and then there's a couple more. Doesn't mean they've lost their spirit. Just have fewer people to buy in. That's all. And look at that. Carter Jones up on the wall. Senior All-Ohioan looking to carry his squad to a huge win here tonight. He's got 17. Here comes Hatfield, hands it off to Sheriff. Caputo now off the weave, gives it back to him. Looking to get Caputo to the wing. Instead, this three somehow, some way, finds its way home. My goodness, that used every last inch of the rim. Big shot that time by Caleb Sheriff. He's got 19 points. And we're going to get an offensive foul. I didn't even see what happened. Let's take a look at the replay and see if we can't find out for ourselves. Still not sure. All I know is that it's Freddie basketball off of what many in the building were expecting to be an opportunity for a three-point play. Instead, it's the road team with the rock and a chance to cut down from the 6-point deficit. There's the kick out. There's the three ball. And guess what? It finds its mark once again. The shooting display in this second half from beyond the arc, absolutely absurd. Ty Hatfield now with 6 points. Mead, shake, bake, step back. No response as the Sheriff runs one down. Offensive foul. Carter Jones went down to his backside, sold it a little bit, actually probably more than a little, maybe even lost his footing there. But nevertheless, that's a push off there on Cade Carpenter. Third team foul against the Freddies. Derek Dibley can't believe it. Can't say that I blame him. Jones had it poked away. Now the Trojans working to the other side. They do have Carter down on the block. He was calling for it. Didn't get what he wanted. Now he sets a screen. Mead, fake. Carter, the lefty. Spins one in and out. Cunningham with the board. Pushing the pace. Sheriff from long range. Unreal. We're all square at a half honey bun apiece. The Sheriff has been a dead-eye knockdown shooter, leading all scorers with 22 as Jones tries to take matters into his own hands. Misfired on that one. I don't believe Fredericktown has led at any point here tonight. This would be their opportunity with the basketball. And they got a foul against Jones. His first. It's going to be the 5th team foul, though, against the Trojans here in this second half. And we've got a timeout on the floor. Timeout taken by Centerburg. who have seen their lead dwindle here in the fourth quarter. Started off oh so well for them. And now the Freddies have just come storming back. And you got to say that the Sheriff has definitely done his job. He is keeping things under control at the offensive end, dictating what's going to go down on his watch. Got about half the Freddies' points. And then on the other side, Meade's got a dozen. Jones was 17. He's got a double-double for sure for the Berg. And we'll see what Fredericktown elects to do out of the timeout. You always love to get about your favorite set play drawn up. Something that you know you can get a bucket off of. And I see Jill Spearman-Macklin loving the cheerleaders. Says, what a game. So fun to watch. And boy, has it been ever. Blessed to be here and be a part of this one so far. It has been a fun brand of basketball, and especially with so much on the line. Two undefeated teams. And KMAC play the reigning, defending champion, Centerburg, looking to stay on top, be the kings of the KMAC once again. But Fredericktown undefeated overall this season, 14 straight wins, trying to make it 15 in a row, but that won't help. Carpenter missing the three, and it's one and done. Meade looking to slow things down just a little bit. It's the Freddies going with a man-to-man look. Jones, how about that up fake? Ridiculousness. Carter Jones is about as good as it gets when he gets inside that painted area. Pushing it out to Meade off yet another rebound. Bodies hitting the floor. Freddie's going to get an easy one. And guess who? Caleb, the Sheriff. Look at that lettuce flowing. Couple great heads of hair out here for Fredericktown. It's hard to not notice. Jones, great up fake, got his man in the air, steps into one, collects his own miss, and he's just gonna bully everybody. Carter Jones, look out below. Let's take the replay here, and you see just Carter's not gonna take no for an answer. He wants some points. He's going to get him somehow, some way, though he is 0 for 2 at the free throw line so far in this contest. Looking to rewrite the history books right here with his first make. And he'll do just that. See Jones clearly the senior leader of this team, letting everybody know where to be, what to do, how to do it. And he sends that one home. 2 for 2 on that trip for Carter Jones. Open three and knocking it down, Lincoln Cunningham. Boy, these country boys love the downtown life tonight, don't they? They are just living out there, breathing it. Here's Jones starting to feel himself a little bit. He's going to give it up, though, to the corner. What a game we have, folks, as we are under the 2-minute warning now. And that one is good. Back and forth we go. It might come down to just who has the ball last. Here's another three. This time it comes up short. Hatfield collects the offensive rebound, and another three ball finds its home. Clutch jeans on fleek for Cunningham. Buys another 3-pack. I didn't even know they sold those, but boy, they have been out here in mass quantities tonight. So the Freddies regain the lead by 1 as we're down to our final 60 ticks of regulation. It may not be enough. We might need overtime. Get out of here. Levi Hauk for 3. Timeout on the floor. I can't even keep up. Let's go ahead and look at the replay, and smooth operator right there. Levi Hauk, the premier three-point shooter on the Centerburg team, unloads yet another. Pushes his point total up to 8 on the night. 3 Trojans are in double figures. Both Meade and Griffith with a dozen. Jones has 21. And then on the other side, Thomas Caputo with 9. The Sheriff with 24 big points. And then Cunningham, who's got the 2 huge triples here. In this fourth quarter, there he is with the flowing locks, looking like Jon Snow, getting his Game of Thrones on out here, just destroying 3 balls in the fourth. And we have gotten everything that we have wanted out of this game, haven't we, folks? This has been some good stuff. High school basketball at its best. Heavyweights going blow for blow. Who will land the biggest shot and deliver the knockout here in the closing seconds? It is money time here on the OH Report. Freddy's with the basketball. 2-point deficit. Who's going to take the next shot? So many hot hands right now, but you can't leave this guy open. Are you kidding me? Can't deliver this time, though. Meade with the rebound. Freddie's got a foul, and they'll do it. Still with 2 more fouls to give, though. Gonna get a timeout taken by the Freddies. Discussing some strategy here, and obviously the clock is their biggest enemy at this point. As they are starting to run out of time. So they'll have to decide how much are you going to put into trying to come up with a turnover versus trying to keep some time remaining on the clock. Still 1 more foul to give. Jones has been about the only player to go to the line tonight for the Berg. Hasn't shot it particularly well, though he knocked down his last 2. So decisions. A lot can be in play here if you're the Freddies. Will it be the first defeat of the season for the 5th ranked team in Division III? Centerburg fans up on their feet, as they would love to see the Trojans put a little nail into the coffin of a victory here. But cue the Jeopardy music as the officials want to talk things over for a moment. We'll take Trojans basketball for 5. Alex, here we go. Off the inbound, it's Meade. Running off a little bit of clock, and now they will foul him. That's the foul to give. So the Trojans will have to get it back in play one more time. Pretty good job there by the Freddies. Only 3.5 ticks come off the clock. And almost a 5 count there. They finally do thread it into Meade. And he gets fouled immediately. Caputo's going to send him to the line. Absolutely massive 1-and-1 coming up for the junior McMead. We'll see if he's got a little bit of ice running through those veins here. As he touches the leather, a couple of bounces, puts it up, and it's pure. The next one is the biggie, though. Would make it a 2-possession game. And Meade drops it home. Timeout, Centerburg. McMead extends their lead out to a large 4 points. Because with the time situation right now, the Freddies are going to have to get to work in a hurry. Obviously, quick 2 would be very beneficial. We'll see what type of defense Centerburg elects to put on. Are they going to full court pressure? Try to milk a little bit more time off the clock? Or do you sit back, maybe meet them at half court and not give up a little something on the back end? That's the beauty of this game, folks. And the beauty of the strategy of both of these fine coaches. John Marhefka, the leader here for Centerburg. And those fantastic glasses, love his look. And then over on the other side, the undefeated Freddies under 5th-year coach Derek Dibbling. And I see you out there, Jill Macklin, trying to cheer on your Freddies, wanting them to finish strong. It will be full court pressure here by Centerburg, at least by Meade. Freddies down to 15 ticks. They got to get a shot off. Hatfield, runner over Jones, won't go in. A battle for the board, brings him to the floor. Bodies rolling all over the place. Jump ball is the call. Possession arrow keeps it in favor of Fredericktown, won't it? Well, that's not the call. It's going to be a foul. Looks like Johnson is going to march down to the other end. I believe it's going to be Alex on the free throw line. It will. So this is a chance to really drop some cement on top of the victory. Anchor it down a bit. Four points is a nice lead. Centerburg got to be feeling gravy with that. But if they can get a couple more, even better. They won't. Here's the rebound. Caleb Sheriff racing the other way. He's going to pull up from deep, deep. Rebounded by Meade. He's going to get fouled, and everybody's up on their feet. Centerburg going to knock off previously undefeated Fredericktown. Just a matter of the 1.8 drifting off the clock. And while we've had some big performances for the Trojans here tonight, I think that Carter Jones has to be our Animal Station drive-through player of the game. He has been phenomenal at both ends, certainly on the glass. And while Meade would have been my number 2, I think he just dropped a couple of points right there. Mick with the air ball, but it's a mute point. That's going to do it, folks. Fredericktown loses for the first time this season. So Centerburg racing into the locker room. Big victors here tonight as they take over first place in the KMAC outright. 62-58, they take care of Fredericktown. We're going to take one last time out. We will be back with an interview with our player of the game. That's going to be Jones. We'll also wrap things up with some final stats, and Austin Michael will join me to wrap things up, let you know what he saw all break down here tonight. So keep it with us. Live and free post-game coverage will roll along right after this.
When you're on the go and need a fix, both for your body and your vehicle, stop in at Webb's Marathon and Automotive, celebrating 20 years of service at 164 East Main Street in Centerburg. Family owned and operated with premium products and services. So make it Webb's and get what you need to keep your engines running. Proud sponsor of Trojans basketball.
The Teen Advisory Council of Knox County engages youth in activities to prevent violence, underage drinking, and suicide. TAC encourages youth to stand up for themselves and maintain healthy relationships among their peers. TAC empowers members with confidence to use their voice for positive change, enhance their leadership skills, and plan and coordinate events. If you would like to learn more about TAC, visit us at www.tacofknox.org.
Knox is the third place I have delivered, and hands down, it has been the best.
We're thankful that we received excellent care so close to home.
Knox Community Hospital welcomes you to our new freestanding birthing center where you can safely labor, deliver, and recover in a state-of-the-art birthing suite.
It was empowering, and I couldn't think of a better place to bring Parker into the world.
Knox Community Hospital, elevating care.
are back with our player of the game brought to you by Animal Station. It is none other than the senior standout, Carter Jones. Another big double-double for you, 21 points, 2 to lead the team, but the victory is what matters here. Tell me about the emotion running off the floor right there into the locker room, and overall, what was it like inside the locker room just now?
I mean, we got Fredericktown circled on our schedule every year. They're a rival, they're a good team, and just felt really good. We got swept last year, so for us to win, just feels really good.
You guys were going back and forth pretty much throughout the game. You got off to that nice start, though. Describe to me just what it felt like out on the floor. I mean, this felt like a big-time game, and you guys rose to the occasion.
Yeah, I mean, they're a good team. They were like 5th in the state. They were undefeated in the conference, and they came to play, but we just played a little bit better.
And a little bit surprising, I think, the way that you guys have been able to perform, given that you just come out of quarantine not that long ago. Describe that to me as well. Trying to get back your basketball legs and then also getting the continuity with your teammates.
I mean, the guys know how precious every game and every practice is, so I think that we're taking a lot more advantage of it now, and we're just ready to play more often.
It's going to be like an NBA schedule for you guys the rest of the way over the last couple 2-3 weeks. Is that something that you guys are pretty excited about?
Yeah, I mean, games are fun, so it'll be fun. I mean, we're just getting prepared for the tournament. We got some conference games and some out-of-league games to take care of as well.
And then finally, as you get ready for this final stretch, getting ready for tournament play and so forth, as the senior leader and captain of this team, how much are you shouldering in terms of the wins and losses and the output and everything? Like, how much of a burden are you putting on yourself to make sure that you guys are getting it done?
I mean, try not to make it a burden. Basketball is a fun game, so I mean, all the guys are locked in and we're all we're buying in, so I mean, not much of a burden at all. Just ready to play every chance I get.
Well, we're excited to see you play again tomorrow against Columbus Academy. If you want, take a look in that camera right there and give a shout out to anybody that you'd like.
Shout out to Trojan Nation, shout out to Animal Station for sponsoring this one.
All right, Carter Jones, your Animal Station drive-through player of the game. Thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations. All right, we'll go ahead and take a look now at the final stats of the night. Let me just update these real quick, folks. So here we go. A lot of shots taken by the Trojans and a ton of threes for Fredericktown. They were basically living from downtown tonight, but when you knock down 13 total triples, that's a reason to stay out there. I've got Austin Michael, our star intern, joining me now. And Austin, I mean, obviously this was such an exciting game. As you look at these numbers here, pinpoint to me what ended up getting the Trojans over the top, because the Freddies, I mean, they shot it pretty well here tonight.
Yeah, definitely. The defense was a big part of how the Trojans were able to overcome the Freddies. They were playing very hard defense right at the beginning and went on an 11-2 run right off the bat from the first quarter. And definitely them being able to knock down those free throws definitely helped out.
Yeah, and the play of Carter Jones in the middle obviously was huge for them. We mentioned the 21 points, double-double for him once again, as he was our player of the game. And here we are, Brian, joined by Austin here. And this team now 9-1 overall for Centerburg. And for Fredericktown, it's their first loss. They're going to play again here in not that long. I think maybe only like 10 days away. What's your thoughts on the next upcoming matchup after what you saw here tonight?
Definitely Fredericktown just needs to, slow it down on their offense, because they had 9 turnovers. But definitely next time they need to keep that fire going that they had and really just not be afraid to shoot that 3 ball, since they were doing so well today.
Yeah, they definitely did not shy away from the triple here tonight, and I think I have a big takeaway from them that they're going to be a good team moving forward. They have all the seniors on the perimeter that they can drive into the paint. They just found it hard when they would finally get into the lane when Carter Jones was waiting for him at the other end. Obviously, he was huge for him at both sides.
Definitely. Carter Jones played an amazing game. Like you said multiple times, that is a big man move. I personally don't know how he can do it, have 3 defenders on him and just toss it up with the circus shot to get it. But definitely get out of the way.
I think just a lot of protein in his diet. Clearly, he does not skip leg day either. Cutter Jones is a true man at the high school level, 6'5". Not sure what he's listed at. He's got to be a good 225 pounds. It was a big reason why Centerburg was able to get a big win here tonight. Well, it's going to wrap up our coverage from the heart of Ohio. Appreciate everybody out there who was watching and commenting on the Facebook. Give one last shout out to everybody here, including Matt Ernest, who said it was a great game, and yes, it was. John Mead says bye-bye, Freddies. Good game by both teams, according to Jill, who also said, come on, Freddies, but they just weren't able to get it done in the clutch. Want to thank our crew here tonight. We had Jory Hollenbeck and Max Sinatra on the camera. This is Austin, who was tracking the stats. Your boy, Brian Skoronsky. I was doing a little video switching, a little score updates, trying to keep it all together for you guys. So hopefully it looks good out there on your end. We're going to be right back here tomorrow when Columbus Academy comes to town to try to knock off the Trojans. And that's going to be our only live stream that we have on the OH Report tomorrow. So make sure that you tune in. Check that one out. Should be another fantastic contest. But for now, folks, we are going to sign out from the heart of Ohio. We are done. We will see you tomorrow.